It's Friday, and it's time for me to tell my surfing journey. When I say a journey, I mean a day or 2 days in this case because it's the second week now. So I have I had always been wanting to learn how to surf, and when the opportunity arose, I grabbed it on like a baby, holding on to mama's arms. For the lack of sorry for the lack of better analogy for this, um, or like a little piggy grabbing onto the pole for his dear life, preventing themselves to be killed. I think the analogy just getting worse and worse. Anyway, but you get what I mean. When the opportunity arises, I just took it. All right. So I do this surfing things every Thursday morning, and it's a 1.5 hour session. Last week it was the first week of me going to attend this lesson. But I really could not find a space. I have no idea where the spot is, and the beach is huge. So I thought, there aren't that many surf schools in Perth, so I will search them one by one and ask. Right? I got up in the morning feeling very, very tired. As last week was a stressful week, as you can tell from my last video. So yeah, I pushed myself a little bit, I was like, no, if I don't do it now, I will never, ever attend these lessons. It's one of the moments that I had to push myself. I knew I had to push myself a little bit. So yeah, I walked down on the beach, trying to see if there was any large group of surfers who might wearing some sort of uniforms, I assume. I walked down. My gosh, it was hot. And I asked the guy, and he was like, "Oh no, you're definitely not with us." But do you see the group all the way across that side? I look over, and it was like 200 meters on the sand. And mind you, the sand is very hard to walk on. So I was like, maybe not. Anyway, I used my brain a little bit, did some deduction. I decided, it's probably not that group. I'm on the wrong spot, wrong beach. And let me just fast forward because I'm sure you don't want to hear me talking about how I managed to search the surf school, but I would love to mention this part of the story so that you can understand the morning frustration. I was feeling very down, feeling very annoyed when I, go to the surf school, I was walking down the beach, look for the coaches, finally found the coaches, walk back up, find the spots where they kept all the surfboards and wetsuits and stuff, and put it on, struggled, and dragged the carried the surfboard all the way down to the beach. Bloody hell, I didn't know surfboard is that heavy. I thought the foamies I use, during my volunteering is very, very light. I suppose they're for kids, but the surfboards, the foamies are very, very heavy. My goodness, and it was hot, and the sand was, is dry, so every step you took, it sinks down. So by the time I got to the spot where they teach the lesson, I am exhausted. I mean, exhausted, and I'm very annoyed as well. Not to annoy at others, but just to myself. And yeah, do the basics, and went into the water. And I'm always scared of waves. I'm an okay swimmer, but I would not swim when there's big surfs. I'm not a fan of diving into the big surfs and get myself smashed. So yeah. But I was like, no, you know what? I'm in the water. I'm trying to learn a new skill today, and I am here because I want to. So again, I knew this is the moment I need to push myself a little bit. So I pushed. Well, more accurately, I climbed up the paddleboard and paddled out and turned around and waiting for the waves. The waves needs to be pushed me. Okay. Yeah. And it was so fun. All the annoyance in the morning, all the tiredness, it just went away. It sounds fairly magical and fairy tale like, but I can tell you, my gosh, it was fun. When you feel the surfs go on, rushing underneath you, and the adrenaline's pumping, and you're trying to stand up not to get yourself nosedived. Oh, that was fun. Like I haven't had fun in years. I haven't had that much fun in years, and well, maybe except the time that you and me went to adventures together. But this is a different kind of fun, a different level. The adrenaline rush. Oh, just the speed. I was like, this is so fun. I'm enjoying this so much. So I decide I'm going to sign up for another lesson, and that's this week. And I managed to stood up a little bit. Well, I managed to stood up a couple of times and maintain my position on the surfboard for a few seconds. Gosh, it was fun. Yeah, I'm so excited about another lesson in the coming week. That's next week. I'm not sure if I can attend. I have time to attend because I have so many tests this week. But I will definitely do the week after. I'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I be efficient and get my work done, so I'm able to go on Thursday. But it's unlikely, might not be likely. How about I put it this way? The chances of me not going is larger, but I will try to make it anyway. I shall push myself. This is the time I need to push myself a little bit as well. Okay, the whole video is about me learning a new skill and getting excited over riding the waves. I love to use this phrase. I can never use it, but now I can. Riding the waves. So yeah, learning a new skill, very fun. So yeah, that's the video for this week. I will see you on Monday, Hannah.